Hello everyone. Welcome back to this channel. Today we're going to talk about the changes that happened to the Dahlia's kit in the beta version 3. And of course, this information comes from a credible source, which is HomDGCat. Alright, let's not waste any time and get right into it. Okay, the Dahlia beta v3 has been released. And there are several changes that happened to the Dahlia's kit in this beta v3, specifically, her ultimate, trace, and Eidolon. So, let's start the discussion. First of all, let's start with the changes in the Dahlia's stats boost. Previously, her stats boost consisted of 37.3% break effect, 18% effect RES, and 10% HP. Now the 10% HP has been removed and replaced with 5 SPD. Yeah, 5 SPD is definitely more useful compared to 10% HP. The next change concerns the Dahlia's ultimate ability. In the previous version, her ultimate attacked all enemies at once and had a toughness reduction value of 30 points. However, in beta version 3, that toughness reduction value has been reduced from 30 to 20 points. At first glance, this looks like a nerf, but it actually makes sense. Normally, AoE attacks only apply 20 points of toughness reduction, while 30 points are usually reserved for single-target attacks. So overall, her ultimate is still the same as in beta v1, only the toughness reduction has been lowered. Next, let's move on to the trace changes for the Dahlia. Only one trace was changed in v3, which is her third trace. Previously, this trace granted 30% SPD for 2 turns when an ally inflicted weakness, and also granted energy equal to 10% of max energy, capped at 50%, when the triggering ally was a fire character. In v3, this effect received an additional mechanic. When a fire character inflicts weakness, that ally also applies 20 fixed fire toughness reduction for each weakness inflicted. Since this is fixed, the 20 toughness reduction is not affected by weakness break efficiency. So, this means Trace 3 actually got a buff compared to the previous version. Then, let's move on to the Dahlia's Eidolon changes, and there are 2 Eidolons that were changed in beta v3. The first change is to the Dahlia's second Eidolon. Previously, its effect was the wilt effect from the Dahlia's ultimate additionally reduces the target's all-type res by 18%. When an enemy target enters the field, immediately inflicts wilt state on them, lasting for 3 turns. But now, it has been changed to, when the Dahlia is on the field, decreases all enemies' all-type res by 20%. When an enemy target enters the field, immediately inflicts wilt state on them, lasting for 3 turns. So now, the Dahlia doesn't need to use her ultimate to apply wilt for gain the all-type res reduction. Even though in E2 the enemy already received wilt when entering the field, at least the all-type res reduction value has increased from 18% to 20%. The second change is to the Dahlia's sixth Eidolon. Previously, it read, increases the Dahlia's break effect by 150%. When using her talent's follow-up attack, advances the next action of all dance partners by 15%. Now, it has been changed to increases dance partners' break effect by 150%. When using her talent's follow-up attack, advances the next action of all dance partners by 20%. So, instead of the Dahlia herself getting the break effect boost, now her dance partners receive it. This makes the Dahlia's E6 even more support-oriented. In addition, the action advance value also increased to 20% from the previous 15%. If we look at the overall changes to the Dahlia in beta v3, her overall kit received buffs. Although the value of the buffs looks small and may not seem very significant, at least the Dahlia didn't get any nerfs that would make her mid-tier. Even though there's one nerf where her ultimate's toughness reduction value was reduced to 20 points, that's actually not a real nerf, it's just the proper adjustment since the Dahlia's ultimate is an AoE attack. Alright, that's all for now, everyone. So what are your thoughts on this leak? Write your opinions in the comments section, And don't forget to share this information with your friends who also play Honkai Star Rail. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on other important update. See you in the next update.